everyone, Christine Chebeck here. I can't tell you how excited I am to hear all of you and hear the music you've prepared and watch all of you progress throughout the Get Launched process. What I'm going to be talking to you today about is your preparation, your technique, and things that you can do to prepare yourself and also to keep your nerves down and all the little technical things you need to pay attention to that can help you put your best foot forward, okay? One thing I want to share with you, when I have a big show coming up, I prepare myself not only materially well in advance, like knowing your music and having it well rehearsed, but I prepare myself physically. I avoid food and beverages that could affect my voice, make more phlegm, dry me out. I avoid all those things for at least a couple weeks before my performance. So for an adult, that would mean alcohol, because that can dry you out. But also I know kids are starting a little younger and younger with caffeine, whether it be in tea or coffee. We live in a desert and it's very dry out here. So avoid things that are gonna dry you out. Avoid things that are going to create a lot of phlegm for you, like a lot of dairy that might create a lot of phlegm. Really avoid things that you have allergic reactions to. If you love going on walks outside, but you know that the wind makes you congested, do walks inside. Go somewhere on a treadmill, walk inside. Avoid being out there, the things that are going to make you congested. These are all things that you can prepare yourself for prior to performance. Preparation is everything. And so I don't give myself the opportunity. I avoid acidic foods that might give me heartburn and then kind of grab at my cords. I get plenty of rest, plenty of sleep. I vocalize every day. So these are all things that you can do to prepare yourself leading up. Rehearsing your music, knowing your words, and having your performance down is only a fraction. Preparing yourself mentally and physically is what's going to be really important for when you get on that stage. So ways I keep myself calm, I do breathing exercises. I'll inhale for 4, exhale, hold it for 4, and exhale for 4. So I'll go. And I'll do that several times in the morning when I get up, just to help myself be in a right frame of mind and not overthink things and not be too nervous. Then I'll do things just to loosen up my vocal cords. Now, I know not all of us has a singing straw, or we don't all know how to do those exercises just yet. We'll most definitely get to that. But one thing you can do is if you just have a regular straw and a cup of water. If you have phlegm, instead of clearing your throat a lot, you want to use a cup with water and bubbles to loosen it up and start getting your voice loose. So I have invested in one with a lid because it gets a little splashy, and I put a little bit of water up until right about here. And so you're gonna, in the morning, you're gonna get up and you go, you try and keep your cheeks puffed out too. I guarantee if you have phlegm, it's going to loosen it up and you're not going to hurt your voice trying to clear it so much. And you're also going to start loosening up and getting more warm. Then I'll do some scales like if you do scales like that in the morning, first thing, before you start talking a lot, loosen up your voice, this is a great tool. And then I'll just hold my mouth, because holding your mouth, even if you can do it without your hands, all of us can probably go, there's something to holding your mouth. You use the right muscles and the right placement. And then you go, now these are just little things you can do. Of course, if I were there with you in person, I'd be making sure you're placing it right. It can't all be forward in your nose. It can't be stuck in your throat. It has to feel that place right behind here. Right behind. Can feel that behind that feeling when you're warming up. I think we probably need to do a workshop on that. I'm not a vocal teacher, but I'm just sharing with you what my vocal teacher has shared with me. So these are all ways that you can be warm. Do that prior to singing, and then you feel a little more relaxed with what you're doing because you feel more in control of it because you're physically prepared before performance day. I have a regiment on performance day. I go into a sauna. I do things, whatever makes my body feel comfortable. You have to decide what makes your body feel comfortable on the day. Is it stretching? Is it breathing? Is it going on a little walk? Is it meditating? Just sitting in the quiet and imagining yourself, on stage and imagining it all goes smoothly, right? It's those type of things that are going to help you once you get there. Okay? And then you just make sure you've been breathing, you're warmed up before you get on there. You shake it off. I always like to shake it off, loosen my body right before I go out. And another thing you have to remember is everyone is rooting for you. Everyone wants you to do well. Everybody wants you to succeed in that room. Every parent, every judge, Polita, all the other children, everybody's rooting for each other. It's an amazing place to be in with this wonderful group of people because in life, that's not always the case, but here it is. And so just reflect on that to keep those nerves down. Make sure your breathing is in the right place. Remember, if we breathe shallow, we're gonna get this much air when we're trying to support ourselves. When we're on stage, loosen it up, walk relaxed out there. Remember, everybody's got your back, and breathe where you're like a baby. Remember, if you watch a baby lying down and they breathe, your tummy goes up and down, up and down. You wanna fill that rib cage in the bottom, all with air. When you have that underneath you, there's nothing you can't do, right? I hope these were helpful tips for you guys. I wish the absolute best. I can't wait to hear what you have prepared. Remember, weeks before is when we prepare, okay? Take care of you. You're worth it. It's worth it. Looking forward to it, and I'll see you soon.